Give us 60 minutes and we'll give you Nelson Radio every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. on KTLK AM 1150. With 29 years in the mortgage business and an array of top-level guests visiting the show, Nelson is in a unique position to bring you cutting-edge information on real estate, business, finance, and law. If you have any questions for Nelson or any of his guests, give him a call at 888-888-2136. That's 888-888-2136. Or check him out online at nelsonradio.com.
Nelson Radio.
Welcome back to Nelson Radio. We're at a fabulous home. The fourth of 4 launches, the branding launch for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California properties, and we're refocusing our attention here on the most important part of a business like this, and that's the giving back. And I want to welcome back to our program Natalie Hill from the Charitable Foundation. Natalie, you must have such a joy in doing what you do.
I have the perfect job. I love it. I really do. To work with all these nonprofits and partner with them and see all the good things that are happening in the community every day and people giving back.
Share with us the scope of what the Charitable Foundation does, who it actually reaches.
Well, as I said before, we're in 3 counties. Here in Los Angeles County, it reaches all the areas where we work and where we have offices, from Santa Monica to Beverly Hills to the Valley, out here in Hidden Hills where we are today, all over the Los Angeles community in various different fields of giving, from health, community, the environment, giving back to public schools, all the places where we need to have an impact.
And this is a revenue share. This is commission dollars that have been donated from the agents of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services to the Charitable Foundation for you to distribute.
Correct. All the agents all have an option of an amount they can give. They give out of their transaction. We encourage them all to give, and they give, and all the money gets pooled, and we have a board who votes on where the funds can have the greatest impact.
I want to welcome Carolyn Baker and Diane Merrill. Step up on second, the recipient of today's donation of $5,000. Give us a snapshot about your organization.
Step Up on Second provides permanent supportive housing for individuals that are experiencing mental illness, and we surround them with supportive services that build housing stability, recovery, and the achievement of their self-determined goals. So that's what we do, but I think most importantly why we do it is because recovery is possible for those that are experiencing mental illness, both for themselves, for their family that walk the journey with them, and also for the communities, because many people that have severe and persistent mental illness find themselves homeless as a result of not being able to sustain their jobs, their housing, and oftentimes those are the most vulnerable individuals on the streets, and those are the specific targets of our outreach efforts.
You know, focusing on the volume of the problem, and I didn't even realize this, but here in the greater Los Angeles area, 50,000 homeless people. It's not just a small social issue that you're dealing with.
No, 50,000 people on any given night are homeless in Los Angeles County. Of that amount, about 25% are chronically homeless, meaning they've been out there for more than a year. And within that group, half of them have a mental illness, and half of them are veterans. So it's really a scar on our social conscience that American citizens are languishing on the streets just because they need medical care.
You're listening to Nelson Radio. We're on the giving back side of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California properties. Diane, when you see a check given for $5,000 or any recipient of funds, I understand that you've received over $50,000 in contributions over the years since 2004. How's that impact you? What's it make you feel like?
For me, it's what it's what life is about. The fact that as an agent with Berkshire Hathaway, the fact that I have the opportunity to contribute to the foundation, to be able to visit Step Up on Second, Carolyn's organization that she's talked about, to see firsthand where the money is going, to see people's lives and how a difference is being made in their lives on a daily basis. It really doesn't get much better than that. I cannot say enough about what it is to be a part of this fantastic organization.
And with the Charitable Foundation, I want to direct you, as you drive around and hear these kinds of stories, it is partnership, people giving back. Click through to nelsonradio.com. You'll be able to find out more about the Charitable Foundation and Berkshire Hathaway Home Services California Properties launch into our marketplace. I want to thank you all for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nelson is a licensed lender under the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 331060.
This is Nelson from Nelson Radio, and it's important that we talk about a very serious issue. We had bad lending practices that led to the mortgage meltdown, but now we've got the challenge of deplorable customer service coming out of the meltdown. Bottom line, getting a new loan can be like pulling teeth without Novocaine. I've got the solution. Academy Mortgage and my team are injecting into the industry real performance and real accountability. Here are the facts. Appraisals in less than a week. Rate guarantees that can improve if the market goes down. Purchase transactions with our market-exclusive close-on-time guarantees and refinance transactions in as little as 30 days. Who would have thunk? Guaranteed rates and guaranteed performance from your mortgage lender. Call me, Nelson, an accountable loan expert for nearly 3 decades, direct at 888-888-2136. That's Nelson at 888-888-2136, 888-888-2136, or at strongcreditrewards.com.